This was really quite lucky. I was just doing my daily run to Burt, and along the way I saw a ninja impling. So I caught it bare hand, and I got a rune square shield and a hard clue. Ninja implings really don't give that good alkables, so rune square I think is actually the best one. And the main reason I go for ninja implings are the hard clues. So here we are trying to do the hard clue. If you remember last episode, I really struggled with a certain Saradomin wizard. I can see here that there's no easy safe spot. I'm going to have to try and get it stuck in a corner. Now, I should have walked around him the other way, because going through him just makes the Saradomin wizard go through him as well, so that's a bit unfortunate. But I come back, try again. At least I'm praying the right thing this time. I'm trying to find out which corner he can get stuck in, and then the same guy comes back and I die again. That's unfortunate. So I think it's this corner, or I don't know. I think it probably works in any corner, but I'm just trying to figure it out. Maybe I've been getting unlucky. And then I think this corner is the best one. So right there, see how he walked back on my square? I think if I get him to do that, and then I move into the corner, he won't be able to attack me. So I'm trying to get it, but it's really hard. He keeps KOing me. I've been struggling quite a lot, and really I'm wasting quite a lot of Guthix rests. I mean, I have 500, so it's not like I'll run out anytime soon. But I finally get it, get him stuck there, and then I turn off my Protect from Magic. I mean, I don't know what I was thinking. Like, even if it can't potentially hit me, I should have just kept it on. But I die again, and then I get him stuck, and this time I leave Protect from Mage on. Unfortunately, after the next step, I then get stuck by Rune Plate Legs, which is a bit unfortunate, but you know, hard clues are like that, so can't really complain. It's just sad I wasted so many Guthix rests in that clue. So if you remember in the last episode, I was still doing a Hellhound task. I never actually got around to finishing it because I got so many hard clues. So here we are finishing off the task, 13 wieldy task complete, 225 points, and it looked like I still have a hard clue in the inventory, so I can try and do that later. Lesser Demons, oh my god, such a good task. It's so nice to get them. Sadly, it's only 101, but still such a good task. I'll use a Bracelet of Slaughter, get some more. I'm trying to see if I can extend them, but you can't. The only good task that's probably worth extending in the wilderness is maybe Greater Demons. But sadly, with that hard clue, I'm not able to do it because I have neither of those items, and I don't think I can even wear the Crow's Ear anyway. Okay, so back at Lesser Demons, 55 Slayer. Not a super useful level. I mean, it looks good, and you know, it's a level for Slayer Staff, and theoretically, I can use the Slayer Enchantment for the Slayer Staff. But I'm not going to be doing that, so just kind of a milestone level either way. 14 wieldy tasks complete for a total of 250 points. That's actually really good. I can still have 1 block and 5 skips, so it doesn't look like I'll need to be cancelling my streak anytime soon. Loot-wise, not great. A couple of rune meds, good alkables, I guess. Oldie and Soul Heads, though, are just for collection. I'll never be using them. It's just to see how many I can get throughout 75 Slayer. 79 Scorpions, nice task for easy points. I won't complain, at least not early on. They only take a couple of minutes and, you know, less than 100 cannonballs per task anyway. Also, the faster I'm able to save up my points, the safer I'll actually feel when doing Wilderness Slayer, because as soon as I unlock Ring Bling, I can make Slayer Rings, and then I can teleport beyond 20 Wilderness. Now, sadly, I get Revenants again. Bit unfortunate I didn't block them earlier, but once again, their weighting isn't that high. So I'm debating if I block them now because I've already got them 3 times. But I think I ultimately decide just to skip them. It means I don't have to do quests yet, and also I also want to block something else instead. So after a bit of deciding, I finally just go ahead and skip it. So our very first Greater Demon task, it looks like. Greater Demons actually have the highest weight out of any wilderness task, so it's a bit weird I got them, you know, so late, but then again, there are so many other wilderness tasks, so it does make sense. Before the Greater Demon task, though, I'm going to do some quests. I do want to get my Ava's Accumulator. I probably should have done this quest straight after doing Priest in Peril. I think it just kind of slipped my mind. Obviously, the Ava's gives a couple of range bonus, and it's quite a useful item, but I'm also doing this because I do want the quest points. When I get 100 quest points, I'll be able to get another block. So Ernest the Chicken gave us 4, brings us up to 81, 19 more to go. Now, before finishing off Animal Magnetism, we find a Dragon Impling in the bank, which is quite lucky. It's probably the easiest Dragon Impling we've ever found. Now, the only thing I'm really looking for in Dragon Implings are probably alkables. I mean, I don't need Dragon Bones, I don't need ammunition, I really just want some cash. Sadly, we get Dragonstone Bolt Tips. I feel like that's 3 or 4 in a row. We've been quite unlucky, but I think it's fine. I don't need cash at the moment anyway. So here we go, Animal Magnetism done. We can finally use an Ava's Accumulator. I mean, my Cloak does give Prayer Experience and Ava's gives Range. I'm not sure which one's better at the moment, but I'll try out the Ava's for the moment. So, we actually see a Crossbow. This is probably the first rare drop I ever saw. I think this is the only place I could actually see people getting rare drops, because it's kind of like right next to the Revenants. but it's kind of nice. I mean, it's kind of nice to see what people are getting. Here we go, we finished the task. We got some really good loot actually. We got 2 mysterious emblems, a hard clue, and we're able to do that all in one invent. Now, I didn't actually show myself running into the Greater Demons. I guess I just forgot to record it. But I actually have to use Summer Pies to get in and out because the other entrance from the northeast is the Revenant's one, and that has a higher agility level. And then the one from the south is through the Green Dragons, and I'll just get burnt alive. So I need a Summer Pie for this. So it was really good I did get some Summer Pies, so I guess I can't complain. More Revenants. Oh, I feel unlucky. I probably should have just skipped the other ones now. Once again, though, the waiting is only 5, so I don't really want to block them. I think it just makes more sense to skip, even though I think I've had them like 4 times now. But I will just skip them. Okay, so next task, Ents. Another task I really didn't want to get. This was one of my potential blockers, but its waiting is only a little bit more than Revenant's, and there's something else above it that I do want to block. So for now, I'll just leave Ents and try them out. As you can see, I'm really lagging quite bad here. I know it's sped up, but you can just tell I'm kind of stuttering. So I've never lagged during Wieldy Slayer, and I just totally disconnect. So luckily it's not in the Revenants, and I'm able to teleport out. But I found out that someone was just downloading, so I just told them to stop, and then I was good to go. As you can see, Ents aren't the greatest. I mean, maybe I could find a better spot, but it really didn't seem worthwhile. And you don't actually get any loot unless you want to do this wood chopping thing, and then that would just slow me down even more. So I decide I'm just going to kill one for the medium task, and then I'm just going to head out. So this is the hard clue I got from the Greater Demons, I'm pretty sure. I actually need a chef hat to get into the cooking guild, and the only way I can get chef's hat are by either killing goblins or implings, I think. So goblins are a bit easier, they're more scattered around and a lot more to kill, so I just head to Lumbridge and go do that. Honestly, very quick. I already got an easy clue. Looks like I've only filled up my cannon twice, and I'm pretty sure I get the chef's hat there. So easy clue, chef's hat, nice and quick, I guess. Can head on with the hard clue. I'm actually able to complete the hard clue, so that's, I guess, pretty nice. Kind of got alchables. I've actually already bought a rune axe from the woodcutting guild, so now I have 2. Maybe I should have held off on that, but that's fine. So this is how I got planks. I chopped down the oaks in the woodcutting guild and then just traded them in for planks straight away and then banked them and then just kept doing that over and over again. I'm obviously getting enough planks to finally use my glory. I mean, I should have done this a long time ago. Glory to edge is so much better than, using my silly book to Varrock and then running all the way up. So this is how I did it. I didn't bother with a butler. I just thought it wasn't worth it when I'm under 50 construction. I'll just go in and out. It might take me a little bit longer, but it saves me money and I'm kind of short on cash. I mean, 18k isn't a great cash stack, so even if I wanted to use a butler, I probably couldn't afford it. So apart from the mounted glory, 50 construction obviously gives me access to the portal chamber, which will be very helpful. I won't use it yet due to the fact that I have no cash, and also I can just stay on normal magic, so every other teleport I can just use normally. It'll be extremely useful when I'm finally on Ancients and I want to get to like Varrock or Lumbridge and I have no good teleport there. But for the moment, I'll save my cash and just create the Mounted Glory, and it looks like a combat room. I'll talk about this more later. It does become very important when I want to try and see what my max hit is and how much I need to do for 1 damage, but I'll talk about that later. So my very first teleport to Edge, very nice. Oh, I'm so glad I finally got it. As I said earlier, I probably should have got it earlier. But anyway, I'm going to decide to skip the Ents because they were so slow, and Chaos Druids. Oh, what a fantastic task. I mean, they do teleport you around, but loot-wise, they're probably the only thing which actually has nice loot, and they give so much herbs. So, nice rare loot and nice herb loot, very good. Nice task. And also hard clues. Forgot about that as well. Okay, so as you can see, I only have 17k cash left, and I am trying to make a few more cannonballs. I think I only had about 2k in the bank or something, which is not going to be enough if I want to do Wieldy Slayer in the next episode. So making as many steel bars as I can. Currently have only 8k cash left, and I kind of need to get that out. I'm going to have to probably thieve or something, maybe try and get some alchables, maybe go back to Pure, I'm not sure. But alright, so we have 2.2k cannonballs, and it looked like just around 800 steel bars. So 32, so 5,400 cannonballs total. That's still not a lot. I mean, I'll use those so quickly that I'm going to have to either mine more coal or buy some. But at least I'll have a couple of cannonballs for Wieldy Slayer next episode. Alright, I'm going to end it off there. Thanks for watching. See you guys next time.